The National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between our visitors and our home team. Johnson now returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo set to get the football back here. On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
On 3rd down, Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Bridges. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down. Bridges. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating from the gun, Bridges. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically...
In trouble, and he's taken down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzgerald. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On 1st down, Bridges. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw on 2nd down. Bridges looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 3rd down, Bridges. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And his kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. back to throw. Fitzgerald. This is caught by Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get by the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzgerald. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
They've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzgerald. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzgerald. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it cleanly. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Bridges. Wright's got it.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, you hate that defensively. They had it pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Bridges. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down. Bridges throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Bridges. That is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Bridges. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Fitzgerald escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun. Fitzgerald, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Fitzgerald over the middle. Cooper with it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzgerald. Robinson's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Fitzgerald steps away to his, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bridges. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Bridges. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bridges firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Six yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, Bridges. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On first down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll keep it himself. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. Now, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start here with Jackson, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Fitzgerald. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
There's so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On first down, Fitzgerald. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzgerald. That'll be caught by Jordan Leggett, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. Forced out to his left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Bridges. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Bridges. Johnson's got it complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridges. Complete to right. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bridges. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for 1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Five yards remain on second down. They'll run again with Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.